Hey YouTube friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy to see you guys in the garden with me today. We are going to be harvesting this beautiful bed of sweet potatoes. Look at how abundant this is. I'm so excited about it. So let's get to work. It's gonna be a great day in the garden. Alright friends, so we had prepared these garden beds a while back. If you didn't catch that video, I will link it down in the description so you guys can catch up on how we did it and the amount of work that we put into it. We built these large garden boxes where I have everything planted in, and we filled this one with a ton of soil and sweet potatoes, the Beauregard sweet potatoes that we picked up at the Lowe's that's nearby our home. Now, we've tried slipping them out. For us, it just hasn't worked. So I didn't want to waste any time this year and just get straight into planting. So we picked up the slips at Lowe's and we popped these into the ground. And honestly, this is amazing. So one of the things that happened also, we built a second box. Follow me here. This guy right here. So we built this box when we were super sick. We didn't fill it, it warped, and down here at the bottom you can tell that we had to put some bracing supports into it rather recently because the box was starting to tilt a little bit. And the reason that that was happening is because while the sweet potatoes were growing and they were kind of vining out, this box, all the green beans that I had planted had died. None of them had been successful at all. They kind of grew just a tiny little bit and then they were done. So we figured, let's see if we can get a second crop of sweet potato. So we let the vines kind of burrow into this box. Also threw in some green bean seeds. So they are binding together, the green beans and the sweet potatoes in there. And last week we got 1 or 2 sweet potato flowers. I'll put that picture up somewhere around here. Yeah, sweet potato flower. Once you get a sweet potato flower, that's kind of the tree letting you know I'm putting in tubers. Like the roots are growing, the sweet potato is growing. So we know that the sweet potatoes are starting to grow in this giant planter. Now, here's the deal. I need to harvest this first box. So we're gonna cut through the center here, and we're gonna harvest this box and we're gonna let this one continue to grow. I know it's kind of a mission, but it's an experiment in how much sweet potato we can grow in one season. So this first box here should be plenty for us, but if we can get some to share with family in a couple of months, we'll do that. So this one will be ready to harvest in 2 months. This one's ready to harvest today. We're gonna get to work here calmly and carefully and see what it is that we can harvest today. I'm so excited, you guys. Let's get into this garden and get to it. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So we're gonna use these clippers and cut our way through the center here. Oh, I'm so nervous. Woo. Oh my gosh. It's happening. Go around the other side. Hey George, bring the trash can over this way. So one of the reasons that we have decided to just go ahead and harvest these now, because usually you want to wait for a lot of dieback on your sweet potatoes. See, that's dieback. The reason I'm harvesting now is because they're starting to pop up out of the ground and I don't have a ton of room to keep covering them. So I can see that they're large sweet potatoes, that they are harvestable, and I don't want them to be exposed to sunlight because that will ruin your sweet potato. They won't cure properly, so they won't last a long time. So now I'm just making the conscious effort to say it is what it is. This is the time. They've been in the ground. How long have they been in the ground? Since April, right? Yeah, since we're on the first week of April, so they should be perfect to go. I'll link that video down below as well. Also, quick snippet, we are just tossing these. We are just tossing these vines because sweet potatoes root from the vines, and that's where your tubers. So wherever these vines touch the soil, that's where you get sweet potatoes from. So we don't want to pop them into our compost and compost the sweet potato vines, because we'll end up with sweet potatoes in the compost bin. That's not what we're looking for. Hold up. Got that. Here, there, there. Hey, let's swap this out for the one that can control better, the little hand one.
The little hand one?
Yeah, so I can get a little closer and easier. Not the tiny one. Oh yeah, that one. There we go.
Yeah, not the tiny one.
Cool beans. Thank you,
The
sir.
little one. No, no, I can.
So friends, now that we've cleared these vines mostly, for the most part, they're clear. Everything that's kind of stuck in there, we're going to be really gentle about pulling these up. You don't want to score the skin on any of the potatoes. You don't want to pierce them or anything, because you need that skin intact for them to cure and last for a very long time. Other than that, they can rot, they can go bad. We don't want any of that. Fungus can grow in there. We definitely don't want that. So we're going to be very gentle about this, and we are going to pull all of these potatoes up one at a time. Okay? Come on. So this is just a matter of lightly and calmly digging.
Potato.
Baby potato. Yeah, look. Itty bitty.
Potato.
Okay? And just very calmly digging through. Oh my God, what a good idea.
Either that or I just open up that.
We gotta see where you need to put on gloves.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wash your hands first.
Yeah.
Dry them.
Oh my gosh. Babe? I'd say that's a good potato. Woo.
That's better than nothing.
Oh yeah, it is. Heck yeah.
I didn't think it would reach.
Me neither, but it does.
There you go. You guys can work under it on this side. Alright.
Two? Oh, just the one big one?
I just am working in this corner.
You just
so far.
started? Alright.
Those are the little guys.
Okay, so.
Yeah. The 5-gallon bucket
here.
here next to us. Right here. There you go. Very carefully. Woo! Yeah, roughly 5 months. Look at that guy.
This is one needs to be filled.
Change the angle for me here. Friends, so we finished with the sweet potatoes. We're gonna go through those, weigh them, and see how much we got. In the meantime, it is time to pick peppers. We have so many peppers that I'm gonna pick these so that I can can them up this week. So, if you don't have experience with jalapeno peppers, I don't know if you can see that because it is under the shade. When they get little stripes on them like this, that means they're super spicy. You gonna get those guys over there? Go over that side. Go on that side. Up on the top there. Here.
Which ones? The green ones or the red ones?
All of them.
All of them? Oh.
Yeah. Get them all.
I can like just.
Yeah, right there. Just like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna try not to, scratch my eyes. That would be really.
Into the box when your hands get full.
At least $50 worth of jalapenos.
Ooh, so much.
When you turn it into sauce, it'll be even better.
Yeah, those.
Does it look like it's trying to put on flowers?
It will. It has a couple of flowers here and there, but it'll definitely put on flowers.
It still has a couple flowers here and there. It will.
Yeah. See? Look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's still ready to produce.
Gotta come back again.
Sorry. Look up here.
Yeah, that's just good.
These tall ones up here. And then up there.
Way to wash your hands.
Yep. Up here. They're too little, leave it. Oh, got one here. Hold on, I got it. Okay.
Here.
Got
For
it.
Those guys.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Hold around for that big one there. Yeah. Tall one.
Which one?
That
There.
one.
Oh.
So
Leave the little guys.
Oh no. Leave the little guys.
Leave the little guys.
Yeah,
They
you
still
said
got
all of
growing. All right. I'd say that's good. That is a full box of jalapenos. And those are only jalapenos. All right, friends, we got one full 5-gallon bucket and one that is about halfway full. So we're gonna dust these off and we're gonna weigh them to see how much we got out of that one box. Super excited because in the past we didn't really get that much, and now it's premium. It's premium. All right, friends, so we are kind of like in my storage room, so to speak, where we keep all of our kitchen like appliances and our canned goods, potatoes, onions, things of that nature. And I am setting up these 2 tables here. This one has some cardboard on it because it does have wood on it, and this plastic table. I'm gonna clean off all the dirt off of the potatoes, and then I'm gonna put them in here one at a time and weigh them. Ooh, I have to grab something to write with because I need to keep track of how many pounds of potatoes we got from one box. Okay, so you see how they have a ton of dirt on them on the outside? I just want to dust lightly. I'm using a microfiber cloth. Nothing, you could use like an old paintbrush, like the ones you get at the Dollar Tree. That would work. You don't want to wash these potatoes. You need that little bit of dirt to kind of dry off and look like that so that it can cure properly. So, put that in there. And see, I'm just really lightly, now that they've been inside for like 10 minutes, we had to come in a lot earlier than we wanted to today because we did get really gnarly thunderstorms. I mean, like, they were super intense. So we had to cut the garden work a little bit short, but that's okay because it was so hot. So like I've been doing, a little bit at a time. It may not be the most ideal amount of work, but we're working through it. We're getting through it, which is the important part. So all I was able to harvest today was that bed of sweet potatoes and the jalapenos. And then I did end up, right before we went inside, I ended up harvesting some basil that I have washed and have put on my drying rack to dry it out. Oh, this has a lot of dirt in here. I want to get as much out as possible. Some grew a little bit weird. So when the potatoes are about this size, this is one of my favorites because you can slice these up on a mandolin for sweet potato chips. They are so much better than regular potato chips. Okay, so here we have 8 pounds. And what I'm gonna do is spread them out on here like this, just giving even space, not crowding them at all. Okay, first basket was 8 pounds. I just want to keep track of how many pounds of potatoes we actually got. Oh, just kidding. how big these are. I'm gonna time lapse this, so it's fine.
That big.
It's very big.
That big as we've ever had. All right.
All right, friends, so I am calculating everything here. £35. This was all 35 pounds, not including the little bits, like the little root bits. So I make either a tater candy with that or Harvest Day hash with it. We're gonna figure out what we want with that later on. But we're gonna cover these up with a black sheet, kind of like a thin black sheet, so they don't get any sunlight and they can cure over the next weeks. Now it's nice and cool in this room, so we don't have any issues. We keep it at around 74 degrees in here. So this is the first harvest of sweet potatoes, and we pulled out 35 pounds of sweet potatoes. I couldn't be happier with that. So, I mean, it's almost as big as my head. This sweet potato is huge. I mean, this is amazing. It's something to be excited about. So friends, thank you so much for being a part of our journey. Our big experiment for our large raised bed planter worked. I couldn't ask for anything better at this point. I'm so excited to see what the second bed has, but we are 2 months away from that one, and we need to get started amending the soil of the sweet potato that we just harvested, because I'm thinking we're gonna start regular potatoes or beets. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Stick with me, guys. We've got a lot more gardening coming up.